Okay folks, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're continuing the series on beginner reloading, and the next step we need to take is to dispense powder charges. So I've got on my bench some of the equipment we're going to need to do that. You can see over there I have 100 pieces of primed brass. I have a single balance. I have my notebook. I have my powder dispenser. And I have a funnel. And of course I have my powder over here. This is one of the most important things. You need something like this. You can use just old, bullet holders from when you buy ammunition. That will work, but you need something to hold the cases upright once you've primed them. And probably the most important thing here is your notebook. I'm going to hold this up to the camera so you can see a little better what I've got going on here. I've got the date that I started working on it, the projectile I'm using, the powder, the recommended maximum powder charge, the primer, and my intended cartridge overall length of 1.090 inches. Based on that 5.6 grain max, dropping back about 15% roughly, I decided to work my ladder up at 0.2 grain increments from 4.6 to 5.4 grains. I'm going to do 10 rounds of each of those, and then we will use that to chronograph at the range and find out which is our best, most consistent one amongst them. All right, so the first thing that I need to do is mount my powder dispenser onto my workbench. I have a spot that I do that. Okay, it's mounted pretty firmly. Looks like we're still in frame pretty much. Yeah. Okay, and let's put some powder in there. Now, smokeless pistol and rifle powder is, I believe the term is hygroscopic, which means it absorbs moisture from the air. So you always want to leave it in a sealed container. You don't want to leave your powder out. Put the lid on while you're working on it. And the way this dispenser works, as you can see, this arm is actually a tube that you can change the volume of by screwing in the piece at the end. And then powder drops from the hopper down into that tube. I've got my balance zeroed, so when I pull this handle down, the powder in the tube drops into either the cartridge that the case you're holding up, or in this case, my measurement tool. So I'm going to put this on balance, and let's see how much powder we're dropping. Okay. At the moment, looks like we're dropping somewhere around 6.2. So I'm going to screw this in one full turn, 2 full turns. All right, let's see where we're at. What I like to do when I'm setting up my powder dispenser is I like to drop 3 charges and then measure the 4th one. Let's see where we're at. Looks like we're at about 4.8, as near as I can tell. So I'm going to turn this a quarter turn. Okay, let's see what that looks like. Oh, I'm not reading this right. We're at 3.7. Need to back that out 3/4 of a turn. Went a little too far. Well, sometimes you get lucky. That looks exactly like 4.6 to me. Yep, that's 4.6. So, just to confirm, I'm going to do that 2 more times. Yep, still 4.6. Looks good. So that's the hard part. Now's the easy part. Inspect to make sure you got a charge in there. Okay, so there's 10 cases. Let's see if this is visible. It's going to be hard to see without some additional light. But I can see that every case is charged. So I'm going to end the video for now. We're going to move on to the next step. Thanks for watching.